Alrighty, we are back. This is 011. How's it going, everybody? So, I've been doing a little bit of work, as you can tell. This is the bottom of the elevator, so we're kind of down here. Something I kind of started doing was putting these little kind of landing pads off on the side of, the bridge in a few places, and I'm going to put another one over here. Not that I need to put one there, but I'm just going to put it there anyways. And there's something over there, and I don't know what it is, and I kind of want to go and check it out. So I might do that. But really all we're going to be doing this episode is just kind of showing you around on the very few minor changes that I've made so far. And then building this guy out. We're going to have to go out probably another 40-ish blocks before we get to kind of that level, I guess. And then we're going to have another elevator going down and kind of shooting off that way. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. And we're going to use this same method here, especially since I know that, technically it works. So it should help, hopefully. We shall see. But yeah, so let me just, actually, yeah, let's do a little field trip first. I kind of want to check that out. So... okay, so this is front. Alright, so we have to go down over here. Yeah, whatever that is. I'm not sure what that is. And it's not anything that I've built, so I'm thinking that might be the wreck of a ship. And if it is, it's a large ship. Oh, and look, there's another piece up there. Maybe it's multiple ships? Then again, I also don't know if this thing is still active. Why am I still going forward? Okay. I mean, it doesn't look like it's still active. I'll find out real quick, though. I can tell you that much. Yeah, so that is one of the large drones. This is probably one of the few ones that kind of passed over, blew the crap out of it, but not enough to make it drop out of the sky. Haven't been shot yet, so that's good. Should we just assume that it's dead? It's probably a bad idea to make assumptions, right? I mean, it's got what looks like a working turret there. But maybe it's out of power? I mean, that would be useful if it was. And it looks like it's mostly intact, which is amazing. Alright, so let's break this thing down a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to flip this around so I have access to the ladder. And then I'm going to see if I can find some missiles in here, because we are running a little low on missiles. That's still a long way down. So let's back up a little bit. How's that look? Better? I think it's better. Okay, so the missiles should be in something like right here. Okay. We have 260 missiles. Nice. I need access to this. Let's see. Give me large cargo container. Just put in all of these parts and try to get as much of the missiles as I can out of here. And I don't think I'm going to be able to get that many of them, because they are quite heavy. Yeah, we're already at 17,000. Jeez. 19,000. Yeah, we're pretty much full. So we're going to have to come back and Yeah, it's not even grinding down anymore. Like we are full. But that's a good thing. Okay, so let's head back over there. Yeah, and you can see, because you can see the base of the mountain base over there. You can see just how far we still have to go to get all the way down here. So it's gonna be a project. Definitely gonna be a project. But yeah, I found that I was actually running low on missiles, so I actually turned off all the missile turrets. We should be fine if we get attacked even by the big guys. But I think it's better to, you know, stock up on missiles instead of, you know, wasting them all right away. Okay, we are still going 60. Okay, that's better. Yes, we are very, very heavy, and it is very hard for this thing to slow. Trying not to hit the Gatlins with the bottom of this thing. Not that I think I'm going to, but it's always a possibility. I think I'm up high enough, but... Alright, now we just gotta drop down. But yeah, 260 missiles, that's pretty amazing. I'm actually pretty happy with that. And like the entire thing is actually relatively well preserved too, so I can get a lot of pieces and parts out of that. Okay. And we're off again. It's for times like these that I kind of wish I had a large grid ship for going out and kind of collecting all this stuff, so I could actually carry all of it instead of having to make multiple trips. And I'm just seeing if there's any other debris on the mountain there. It looks like it's just this place and that place up there. You can see it right in the center of the crosshairs, that guy. So I don't know if that's a whole other ship or if that's part of this one, but we're gonna check it out. And yeah. I might actually, now that I think about it, I might actually make a large grid recovery ship. I think that might actually be a good idea. That means I'm gonna have to make all of the connections on the bridge somewhere to hold it all, I guess, which is gonna be interesting. And it looks like this is just already breaking everything apart in here. I wish I could see kind of what's in here. Like it should leave the cargo box alone, so that should just drop out. Yeah, so it just dropped out there. And then the rest of this I'll just take apart. And then we'll make a GPS marker. Box with missiles. I suppose that'll work, right? No, you're not supposed to be taking that apart. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, crap. Or does it made the GPS thing too? I mean, it's got... I'm pretty sure it has computer components in there. Actually, what would be the easier way to get down there? Probably this way? Maybe? Ooh, it's a little tight in here. So what is it doing? Is it picking up missiles right now? It's picking up missiles right now. Okay. So then I guess I don't have to go and get the missiles myself, which is good, I think. So I wonder how the build and repair unit is taking the missiles out of there without actually breaking the box. I find that to be kind of interesting. And I also wonder if the missiles are going to be too heavy. I mean, they shouldn't be. We should be fine. But yeah, you can see the little progress bar there on the bottom is filling up very quickly. Drink of the day, by the way, is a strawberry, orange, and banana juice, which is actually pretty good. Did it actually pick up all of that? Really? I should probably get out from under here then. Oh yeah, we still got plenty of lift on this thing. So maybe instead I'll actually make the large grid ship. And we'll kind of use that. Ooh, I could make it actually really, really interesting too. Sort of make it like a flying saucer is kind of what I'm thinking. And then I am going to use the rotor thrust or vector thrust script, I think. I think it'll be small enough. Well, hopefully it'll be small enough that it'll actually work. Also, I want to take a look at all these missiles. I picked up all the missiles. I am quite happy with that. I wonder why it has like cobalt ingots in here. Is that like supposed to be like the reward? In case you take it down? I mean, wouldn't the missiles be the reward? Like, how does that work? I'm not really sure. Alright, so I think we are good to go here. Alright, so we need to go back over to the bridge. Man, I mean, looking at it from this angle, like, when you're up there, that bridge is long, right? But then when you look at this, it's like, dude, that's like nothing. This is kind of ridiculous. And I'm going to try to modulate my speed a little bit. Maybe not go so fast. And then as far as a good building platform for this ship that I want to build. I mean, I could technically build it right off of this little tiny piece right here. But I do, well, no, because I think, because I don't like having to make multiple trips in this little guy. I mean, this guy works great, like for little stuff, right? But when you have like an entire ship, like a large grid ship, like still mostly intact, and you want to try to grab all that, not so great. Okay. Here we go. All right, and then we'll just throw that on charge for now. And then I can work on that ship, which is gonna be interesting. I'm not even sure how I should go about building it, to be completely honest. Let's see, so I want it, is that meteors? Yeah, that's meteors, okay, that's fine. Yeah, you can see these things aren't even getting a chance to hit, so that's good. And we have a lot of ammo. I can actually check. Inventory, ammo. So pretty much all of the Gatling turrets have a bunch of stuff. We have 595 in reserve, so yeah, we are good on ammo for a while. And then I also found out one of these old meteor hits was actually completely solid material, not just like a little bit of material surrounded by stone. So I found a couple up in there. One had potassium, gold, ice, and magnesium. Or was it cobalt? I think it was magnesium. And then the other one had cobalt, ice, and gold. But it didn't have a lot of gold. Oh, speaking of, yeah, I gotta show you something else that I did. And since I'm gonna show you this, I might as well just take this thing up. And I don't have the buttons set up on the bottom to call the elevator back down. So that is another thing that I'm gonna have to do, but that should be relatively easy to set up. Okay, so let's hop down here. Yeah, so like if you're looking at the bridge like from up here, like it looks really, really long. But in reality, it's really, really not. It's actually quite small. All right, so where we're gonna go next is the mine. All right, that should get me there. Okay. And we'll continue our charge from here. Okay, so I haven't really done much in the mine. I haven't redone the drill at all. It did get broken down and then ground out while I was working on other things. And that's just part of the build and repair system. So immediately you can see that this pipe is different. Originally it came here and went down into the large container here. You can see that I am doing something with the armored conveyors over there. And you can see there is some light, along with some walls that weren't there before and some ceiling that wasn't there before. So we're gonna go in here like this, and we're gonna look down in the hole. So yeah, as you can see, the drill did get broken down. I'm not sure, that's probably just the build and repair system just being weird. But yeah, so we can go in here and get more stuff if we need it, but honestly, we really don't. We can go and look in here, and we have over 500,000 iron. So we're good on iron for a very long time. Plus we have 31,000 ice, which we didn't have before, but like I said, I did find some of those pure, I wouldn't say they're pure, just meteor impacts that were complete ores and ice and stuff, and it wasn't just stone surrounded by a little bit. So I don't know if that's like a game glitch or if that like happens sometimes, but it's pretty cool. We have a decent amount of silver. We did have gold. The gold is now gone. We had to use that gold to make the yield modules, and that is for this back here. So I know it's just 3 refineries. It's not, you know, that amazing or anything, but I do have them set up on sorters, so that way they'll each only do certain things. So this is for my rare ores, and what I have on the back of this guy is all of the tier 3 yield modules, as you can see. So I've got 4 of those on here, which ends up giving us, let me see, refinery, rares. Yeah, so we're up at 272% effectiveness. So we're getting a lot more stuff out of there, and it does cost a little bit more power to run, but it's worth it. And then I also have one specifically for stone, and this is also stone and scrap metal. And then this one is for everything else. So this one is the one for all the other ores. So once we see here, it's cobalt, iron, magnesium, nickel, silicon, and silver. Silver I'm not really counting as a rare ore because, you know, it's actually relatively common. And then I also have these guys set up back here, and all these are just they're just set up to blacklist nothing. So that way, because these things are directional, right? So things can only go through here in the direction of the arrow. They can't backfeed. So that is how I control what goes into each of these things. And then this one here is for the stone and for the scrap, which you can see here. And yeah, so I spent a decent amount of time. I did a lot of digging out because, as you remember, like the rock wall was pretty much to here. And so I dug out all of this right here, processed all of it, got enough gold out of there to actually, you know, build these things using the sifter. We are still working on the yield module here, so you can see that we've got some superconductors, and we need another, what is that, 14 here and another 32 here, so 46 more superconductors, and then I also have speed modules up there. So with this being the ores, I do want to get some decent amount of stuff out of it, which is why I've got the two speed modules, or sorry, the two yield modules on here. But I also wanted to go relatively quickly, which is why those are speed modules and those are there. Now for the stone, because, you know, I'm kind of counting on all of that gravel, because I can turn that into, you know, better things with the sifter. This has all 4 of the speed modules on here. And what is the power requirement on this? It's probably a lot. Yeah, so when this is running, 4.06 megawatts, whereas this one uses 778 kilowatts, and this one is going to use 2.35 megawatts once it's all done. So this one uses far less, and that's with all 4 yield modules on there. So yeah, so that's kind of that thing that I did. All right, so, and then also I changed everything on the sifter to also be yield modules. So I got enough gold to build 8 yield modules and like half of a 9th one. And I still need enough for the rest of that 9th one and a 10th one. So eventually I'm gonna need to get some more gravel. But for now, we need to build a large ship. And I'm trying to think of what the best way to build it would be. And I have an idea, sort of. Pause for a drink. But I'm not 100%. So I know that I'm gonna need I'm going to do 4 large atmospheric thrusters, and that's going to be the only thrust on there. Let's see. Well, I mean, I suppose I could start with a magnetic plate and see if I can put that on here without it being broken down, which is questionable. So maybe I do a boot instead. Or I could just build directly off of here. That might be the better option. Okay, so we're gonna do it that way. And I'm gonna need a lot of plate. And I'm gonna need a lot of build and repair units too. Also, what am I doing? I need food. Okay, let's go and get some. And then also I'm running into a weird bug. See how the O2 dropped to none? So for some reason, these are like sucking all of the air out of here, even though it's not technically supposed to. So let's depressurizes off here. And then depressurizes off here as well. So it shouldn't be depressurizing here at all. But for some reason it is. And then it repressurizes right away. And like another weird thing is like I can go in here, like look through the windows at that, and it still has all the green lights on, so it should be pressurized, but then as soon as you open up the door, it's unpressurized. So it's like, what's going on? Not sure. All right, so this is kind of like our bar area, I guess. Okay, so we'll take some of that food and then I'll make some more. And we probably need some more tofu. Yeah. Oh, and I found some animal meat and started cloning it, so now I have meat for things if I want to, you know, have meat. Let's see, and then we can put gray water in there. This can go in there as well. I've got 7 water, so I should be fine. Okay, so we'll grab another food out of here. Also, do I need nutrient? I need gravel, is what I need. But all my gravel gets processed, so I have none. Okay. So whatever I've got for this algae soy product is all I've got, which is not good. Yeah. I'm gonna need some more algae soy products, so I'm gonna have to get some gravel and throw that in there too, but I don't need to do that right now. So I'll worry about that some other time. Okay, let's take a quick look at what we've got. So we're at 686 missiles, 916 total of the large ammo, almost 2,000 of the small ammo. It's a lot of stuff. And then hydrogen, oxygen are all full. Yeah, you can see we've got a bunch of stuff here and a bunch of components here. But yeah, so that's good. Back to building. This is going to be an interesting design. I know that I'm going to need space to build it, so maybe I should build on this side. Probably be a good idea. And this needs to be repaired anyways. Okay. So we'll start off here. And is this going to let me get out to the edge here? I think it will. Okay, and then from here, I can look over onto this side and continue building out. Okay, so the overall look of this thing is going to be, well, it could be a couple of different things. I'm going to need the thrusters to be in all 4 directions, so radially out from the center of the vehicle. And then I'm going to need a storage, large storage probably in the middle. And then we're also going to need some movement around there. I kind of want to make it... How do I want to make it? I don't know. Let's just continue building out from here, I guess. Okay, so if we make this the center of the ship, right? Then something we could do is start kind of angling this up on these sides here. Oh, and when you're trying to get close to the edge, always go at it at an angle instead of straight off. The odds that you will miss are much reduced. Okay, so next I suppose we want to do this. Yeah. And then this has to go that way. And then that way, and then that way. Okay, and then we can go with these pieces over here in the corners. Okay, so that should cover us there. And then as far as things that I could put in here, I could put build and repair units down in here. think that would probably be a good idea. Okay, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to put in 4, and that should hopefully be enough. And then we will arrange them so that way they are arranged like that. And then we'll do another one over here, and another one over here. And then when I get to it, I'll put another one here. But for right now, this should be good. Okay. And then we can build up kind of around them. Should work. Okay. And then from here, I should probably think about a way to get on here properly. And then the cargo container is going to go here in the middle. And then we're going to have curved tubes kind of going into the middle of each one. At least I think that's how I want to do it. I might change it around. I don't know. Okay, so... And then I don't actually have to get too much bigger than this. So let me just hop up on here. Okay, so we're going to turn this on, put it into fly mode, and that should be fine. Okay, so that'll work there. Apparently we're picking up scrap already. And these things have a lot larger range, like a much bigger range than the small grid ones, which, you know, should be fairly obvious, but in case you didn't know. Okay, and then we can go over here with this one. And then I need to figure out what I want to do over here. And I think that's the only block that's actually connecting me to here, so I need to be very careful about what I do here. Something I could do here is put batteries in here. It might be a good idea. Okay, so now we need these angle pieces to go in here and here. And then in here and there. To be able to see the bottom of this thing, if you don't mind. Okay, and then that can go there, and then we'll work on that side. Okay, so now that I've got these things sort of set up, I can take out these corner pieces and throw in batteries. And then I could go tier 3 large batteries. That might actually be a good idea. Okay, so, ooh, fancy. They're blue. And then I'm going to have all of these face in a particular direction. And that'll kind of also point to the front of the ship. So front is top of the ship, so this way. Okay, and we'll do some more over here. And then that can go there and there. Okay, so this should be enough batteries to power this thing for a while. So I'm hoping that we can make this work. Okay. So now I could probably build this out a little bit more over here on this side. Hello? Okay. And then then that can go here and there. And then I could put mag plates on the bottom here. And another thing that would be good on the bottom is a connector. I don't think I can reach that from here. And it's a pretty steep drop off. I mean, I could just do it from up here. It'd be the easiest thing to do, right? Okay, so let's grab our connector. I'll throw that there. And then I have to be careful with how I take this down. Maybe I should replace these bottom ones with the heavier plates. And this is just in case I plot myself down a little bit too hard. I won't actually do too much damage to anything. And then this is also to sort of try and protect the connector as well. I don't know how well that's going to work, but we will find out. Well, hopefully we won't find out, but you know what I mean. All right, now if I take out this block, the whole thing's gonna fall, which would be terrible. So, what the hell? Oh, meteors, okay. That's fine. Actually, no, because these are connected that way, right? And so this should be fun to take off. What do you think, famous last words? And we're good, okay. Good to go. Alright, so now we've got heavy armor block on the bottom, so we should be able to plunk ourselves down pretty hard and we'll still be fine. Okay, so next thing is to put in the large cargo container. And I could do the tier 3, but I think I'll be fine with just the normal one. And I'm not going to go with the industrial because I actually kind of want the look of this one. And the industrial doesn't actually have connections on all sides. I think it's missing it on 2, whereas the original one has it on all sides. All right, interior plates. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and plunk this guy down. Okay, so that'll be up in there like that. This is what we're working with so far. And then at this point, I'm gonna need to do hinges for the thrusters. But first I should probably recharge. Okay. And like I said, this isn't going to be like a huge build. It's just going to be something short, simple, and easy. Okay, so depending on how I want to do this, okay, so if I did the armored conveyor blocks here, they would take up a full block. Like actually take up the space of a full block instead of like the curved conveyor, which still takes up the full space, but it doesn't physically take up the full space, if you know what I mean. So let's, oh, that's a corner. Oh, so the corner is actually interesting. It does have it on 3 sides. So you want to go with the curved. And then we'll throw that there. And there. And then this one still has to be built. Okay, so let's go ahead and throw the build and repair unit in there. We'll just use the jetpack to get up and down out of here. Yeah, so that'll work there. And we'll turn this thing on. think it's this one. Yeah, okay, good to go. Okay, so we have a connector, large box for holding things. Let's see, now I think I want to do some passages. And we'll throw the one with the light on here because I can walk through that pretty easily. And then I can also mount the hinge to these. Okay. So that'll work there. And then I can build up this area here, maybe somehow, some way. Oop, that would have been bad. Okay, so from here I can put the hinges on there. Okay. And then these need to be facing that way. And that way. Okay, and then we're going to need to limit the movement on those to 45 degrees each. 45 degrees in each direction. So negative 45 and 45. Okay, so that'll work for that one. I don't know if I can reach this one. No, I can't reach it. Okay. But we can do it this way. Okay, so then this one. Okay, so with this, I've got movement, let's see, left, right, front, back, and downwards. So just with these two, I've got enough for this thing to fly, which is really nice. Tier 2 power cells, is it still making those? Let's see, production, it is, needs cobalt. Oh, it's just kind of waiting. Okay, that's fine. All right. So next thing I'm gonna need is probably a way to get up. So let me go with some stairs, but I want to go with, I think these ones. No, the other ones. It's hard to tell like which ones are which. And then I need construction components for that, of course. Okay. Let's see, components. We'll grab just a few. Probably some more interior components or interior plates. We don't need that many of those. Okay. So I think that'll work. Okay, so now for the big thing. We need large thrusters on here. And this is going to be interesting because these things are absolutely ginormous. And I'm going to be putting these onto a single little tiny hinge and hoping like hell that it's going to work. All right, I don't know if I can, I don't think I can reach that from here. No, most definitely not. I'm also going to need gyroscopes on here, so I'm going to need to find room to put those. Nice. These things are huge. And then before I can even fly with this thing, I need to put the vector thrust thing on there. And I don't know how crazy that's going to go. Okay, so I can put, I think like 2 gyros would probably be enough. Because I mean, these are large grid gyros, so. And then we'll put that there and there. Okay, and then I need to do the ladders again. Nope, stairs. Yes. Okay, so that can go there. And I think I'm gonna need the opposite one for here. Okay, so from here I can get up, but that's not actually going to help me very much because I need to get up there too. So how to do this? I could make it so that way I can just kind of like walk along the edge here, and then I'll have another way to get up like over there. That might be the way to go. And then I could put in some glass here, make it look pretty. So let's go ahead and get some of this. I'm gonna need girders though. And then how is my hydrogen bottle? My oxygen is super low. The reason why I have my visor up is because of that issue with that one room depressurizing to 0. So it's like every time that I went in there, if I didn't think about it, like I'd take damage. So if I just keep myself on the bottle, it usually worked out much better. I'll take this guy, and we'll take that guy. And then the O2 gens, does this autofill? Yes. Okay. So those bottles should get filled up. And you are not supposed to be falling down like that, sir. What's going on? Do I need to increase the torque? Let's just put it at like 75 million. And then we'll do that for all of them. And then I do want you to go back up, please, if you don't mind. That's pretty close. Okay, so we'll say that that's good there. Okay, so next thing, I suppose. Oh, I never got the girders, did I? No, I did not. All right, so girder. Might as well get 40. I don't know how much glass I'm gonna put on this thing. Probably not too much. I don't want it to be too crazy looking. I'm just trying to think of like what this thing is going to look like when it actually starts bending. Like if it does go up to like the 45 degrees. And these things are going to have so much thrust, it's going to be ridiculous. Okay, so we'll put that on there. That on there. And then I do need to think of a way to get on and off of here. So that's another thing that I have to keep in mind. And then we'll do one more here. And then I'm just trying to think of what the best way to do this would be. Because if I have this here and this is actually using up this space here, then I can't really do my walkway this way unless it's taking up the block above, but I can't use the passages for that because they don't have floors, so I would just fall through. So maybe I don't go with the glass here. I mean, I could probably go with the glass like in a few places, like maybe on the front half. Yeah, I could do it on the front half, but not on the back half. So we'll take this one off, and we'll take that one off. Okay. So with that, I could do another passage, have it be, I could do this sidewall passage, this thing. I think that would work, because that kind of leaves us open on the inside here, which is kind of what we want. And then I could do glass diagonally here, which I think would work. And then I'm gonna need a programmable block, which I could probably put here. Or I could put it up here, seeing as how I've got gyros up here. I could put a couple of these things on here, actually. I don't know if I'm gonna need to, but I'm gonna put both on here. Pointed at the floor. There we go. So we'll do one there, and we'll do one here. Okay, so that'll take care of us for that. And then I need the diagonal there and there. And then I'll have to figure something out for this. I don't really have anything that fits in here very well, but I could always put in some solid blocks and actually have this walk out this way. Maybe that would work. Then again, maybe not. No, I don't think that'll work. Are we gonna do no glass down here? I think we're gonna have to go with no glass. Okay, so I need to figure out something. Well, because I need to build on top of here. So that's the rough thing. So I need to build up on top of here. Because I need to be able to walk out on here and then walk over here and then go diagonally this way. But that's going to be really hard to do. Unless, of course, I just put in like that. But that's, I mean, that gives me something to walk on, so it does accomplish the goal. But at the same time, it's like, it just looks so bad. And I could maybe, nah, I don't know if that's going to work. I mean, I can still walk through there, so that's fine. And then also, if I were to take this stairs out, oh no, I can't do it the other way. I was thinking if I were to turn it and face it this way, then I could walk through here really, really easily, but then I can't actually get onto the stairs. I could do a ladder. That would give me lots of space. I mean, not the best thing for getting around, but I think it would probably work better than the stairs, for at least my space constraints anyways. So we'll do that. Yeah, that gives me plenty of room. And then if I take, I mean, do I want to put anything in here? Do I just want to do like that? And just kind of have this be like a nice little walkway going through here? I mean, that would work, right? I think. And then I even have this block to actually do something with, which would be nice. I could put like a corner or something on here, like something decorative. Let me see, decorative. I could do armory lockers. What else can I do? I could do a couch. That would be kind of hilarious. But I mean, I don't need this thing to be like super amazing. Like I could put a shower in there, I suppose. But like I said, I don't need this to be like a place that I can live in. It's just going to be there to, you know, let me collect things much easier, faster, and all that other good stuff. Okay, so let me put this in here. Okay. So now that gives me this little walking area, which could work potentially very well. Okay, and then I need stairs over here, and that'll get me up to like the command deck, I suppose. And then I could do some sort of passage this way, I suppose. If I did the three-way passage, that would be this one. No, the corner passage, that's what I'm looking for. So if I did this, then that would keep me from going off that way, and I can still get up on top of here. And then if I did the same thing over here, then I can still walk down in here. And then if I do the railing, and I do the diagonal one, I throw that on there, and I throw that on there, and then I get the other railing, which is going to be this guy, and I put this one in this block space. That gives me a railing there. Okay, so that'll go around that way. So that leaves this block open and then all of these blocks open. So I can do my glass here, or I could do a passageway through here. That might actually be better. We're gonna need the three-way T-junction thing. Do that way. So then we can go over here and then jump down. And then I'm gonna need, can I build off of that with a railing? Apparently I can. Okay, good to go. Okay, so that gives me a railing kind of going all the way around, which then I can use to go this way. And then I could build out a little bit past this way. I mean, I'm gonna have to do that anyways. And then the command area will be kind of here, set above all of this stuff. And then if I'm careful about it, depending on how I do it, I could even put in like a little living area down here, like just a deck below. But like I said, I don't really want that here. That's not to say that I don't want it to look somewhat interesting though. So what if I were to build this off? Like this. Okay, so obviously there's an issue here. But I can put something on the floor here. And then I can put the... Then how do I want to handle this? Okay, well, I got to put the glass down, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so that will go there and there. And then we can do this maybe over here. Am I stuck? I thought I was stuck. Okay. Don't jump all the way off, thank you. Okay, so then from here, we can build this up and have this be kind of like a 2 high, I guess. Okay, and then we want that and that. So I'm really using up all of my block space here. Okay, so then that can go there, and then we can do... And then I want to do something else in the middle here, so maybe just like a regular old block here. Okay, and then I can work on the top level, which is going to start kind of caving back in, or diagonaling there its way back in. Okay, but so far, I mean, we're looking decent. I am going to put in a one of these things, control seat, here. Okay, so now with that, I can fly this thing. Okay, and now I need to do something about the floor here. And then I suppose I could put a bathroom back here. That might actually be a good idea. And then also, because I have this block space open, I can go back into the passages and get this wall thing again and put that there. That way I have something to build up on top of, and I can still get up and in here with all of that stuff. I have my little railing to go around. And then the block space here and here, well, here anyways, is technically open, but I'm not sure if I want to put anything there. And then obviously I've got the ladders in this block space, and then the passage in that block space. But yeah, then we walk through here, we go up on here. Okay, so I can put a bathroom, because you always need a bathroom, at the very least, right there. And that will also play into the angle for this whole thing, which is going to be nice. Alright, so this needs to go this way. And then that's going to be a window, and then this one is to go this way, and then this one goes that way. Okay, so now we've got kind of the diagonal started. And then all I need to do is just get creative with my windows, and we'll have a nice looking thing going on here. Okay, so next thing is, I already said this, but the floor. Or do I do railings? I could do railings. Let me do railings. I'm still like thinking about what I want to do in my head as far as the floor goes. Like if I want to maybe try to find something that will work in there better. Okay, and then this is where we get interesting. Okay. Okay. I could use the solid catwalk here because that gives me something to walk on, and it also gives me a railing. But obviously that's not going to work here. And that's going that way, so we will keep it going that way. And now you're in a different direction. Okay. No, okay, so that's fine there, I think. And then we do this one. And of course that one's got the thing going in a different direction. But that's fine. Okay, so now we have something solid to walk on, and I need energy. And I have no way off of this thing. Slight oversight. Alright, well, I just need energy, so we'll just take that. Give me all of the power. All of it. Okay. How am I doing with my bottles? Oxygen is super low. Bottle. Why is it not filling that? Okay. Tank. Fill me up. Thank you. Hydrogen tank. Fill me up. Thank you. Alright, so that'll work there. And then I still need a way on here. So how do I want to do that? Now, preferably I'd want something kind of down at this level that I could get up into relatively easily. The question is, how do I get there? Oh, okay. Okay, so let's hop down here and see what we got to work with. Okay, so we have batteries all through here. And the battery is roughly where we would want to get out of here. And I need all of these blocks for my walkway. I mean, it would be great if I had just like a ladder just stuck to the side somewhere with a door, because then I can get in and out relatively easily. I do have space up here in the front for something crazy. So I could make this, but that's the battery under there and I don't want to get rid of that. And then also that's got the edge on the bottom. Huh, okay. I could get rid of this, potentially. Because I think I'm just gonna need the one. And then, okay, that's just shooting at meteors, okay. I don't want to get rid of this thing, but I kind of have to get rid of this thing. Ugh. Sorry, battery. Okay. Okay, now that's going to be a corner piece there, so we can't really do anything there. This is also a corner piece. And this is an inverted corner. Okay, so if I'm just missing this piece here, for example, and I throw in a ladder, I'm just brainstorming right now, I have no idea, then I should be able to click onto the ladder from here, and then if I get off the ladder, I should end up down there, which means that I can cover the top of this thing with something. So then if I go with my catwalk plate, put that down here, and then I can do another ladder here to get up, and then I can do a rail kind of in this location to kind of prevent me from falling down here if I don't need to. I think that will sort of work. And then another thing that I could do instead of no, I don't think I can do that. Yeah, so we'll just try that for now. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to make use of it because of, you know, how this thing is so far right now. I don't know if I want to put the vector thrust in there yet. I mean, you could see what happens, I suppose. Vector thrust 2. Oh, but we're still technically connected to everything, so I don't think I want to do that yet. So once I disconnect and I can, you know, move a little bit easier, then I should be a little better suited. Okay, so we've got our way in over here through this area here, and then we have our way to get up through this area here, and that gets us kind of to the mid-level, which we can then take up to the command level. So I think that'll work. And then I need more of these lovely catwalk plates. And that one being off is going to bug me, but there's not really much I can do about it, so we're just going to leave it. And then we have access to anything that's in... Ooh, 90 missiles? Really? Nice. I mean, okay. I'll take it. Okay, so I want to do rails here, and I'll do the double rail. And I'll do the same thing over here. That way I can't go diagonally off that way. And I can't go in there either, so that should be fine. And then this block space is used up by this rail, so I can't put anything, slap it up against that because it won't work. And then we have this area, but then all of the block space here is being used up by these plates, which I don't like. But there's not really much I can do. Okay, so then I suppose the next thing to do would be to finish off the glass. And we are at 1 hour and 9 minutes in the video, so I'm going to try to hopefully go a little bit faster through this part. Okay, so then that can go there, and there, and there. Rotate this guy. Sorry, I had a hiccup there. Okay, then that can go there, and there. Okay, so now I need these pieces. Okay, so I need you. Okay. So that'll go there. And then rotate for here. And then girders. This is going to be interesting. Okay. That's one way to do it. Used up 65% of my hydrogen for just that one little jump right there. Alright, so girders. Also, I don't need all of this stuff. I think I'm good on everything else though. Everything else is still pretty good. Okay. And then I need the inverted one for this piece. Okay, so now for the, well, no, I should probably put the hinges on here. That's not going to be the easiest thing to do. I mean, maybe it will, but I'm guessing it won't, so oh, that was a terrible jump. And even if I do manage to put the hinge on here, eesh, I'm not going to be able to fit the thruster on here. And also, that thruster is going to block my view. Oh, that's in the wrong place. Shit. Sorry. It actually has to go down one? Okay. Can I get it down there? Yes, I can. Okay, so that'll work for there. And then I have to get down onto this one. Can we get down? Yes, we can. All right, good to go. Okay. And then I think I'm gonna have to fly out there in order to place those other thrusters. So let me grab, I mean, I could put it on there with that guy, but we'll just grab this one. Okay. Oh, and I need to set the limits on here too. Is that close enough? No, I need to go farther. Okay. So you need to be at 75 million. And then negative 45. And then positive 45. Okay, and then I need to adjust the other one. It's a lot more torque than what I think I'm actually going to need, but it's better to have more than what you need, so long as you can, supply the power for it. Okay, so thrusters. Is that the right way? Okay. Now, the only bad thing is that this isn't going to have any kind of defenses on there. Yeah, so I should be able to get in there, and it doesn't actually disrupt the view too much because we still have this flat face, even though there's just a hole in there. So I think that'll actually work out quite nicely. Okay, so now that those thrusters are on there, I should be able to disconnect this thing and hopefully not have it drop like a box of rocks, because that would be absolutely terrible. But the question is it going to flip itself from station mode? Well, you know what I could do? In case it does drop, I could build this out at least a little bit. So that way it'll catch itself on top of here instead of crushing, or falling, I should say, all the way down to the ground. Which I think is probably a good idea. Because if it still thinks that it's a station once I release this thing, that's not going to be a good day for anyone. Hello? Okay. That'll work. Okay, so this thing is going to drop straight down, but hopefully the mass is centered enough to where it won't do any damage. Oh my god. It's doing something. Oh shit. Please don't fly away. I need you to not fly away, sir. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hang on, hang on. Okay, so we are not doing much of anything right now except for bumping into things. And it's not letting me drop down because the dampeners are off. Oh, no, 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 no. What are you doing? What are you, stop, stop, stop. Okay. What is going on with this thing? Okay. Okay, so I lost a thruster, which really sucks. Ooh. But it's not dropping at all. So I'm not really sure what's going on here. I just know that it's running into things. And I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so we're somewhat safe in here for now. What is going on with the gyros? Sir, what are you doing? I've got 2 gyros on here and it's not letting me actually update, like going up and down at least, which it should at the very least allow me to do. Okay. So then what I can do then is to put on the vector thrust program and hopefully it doesn't destroy itself. Actually, before I even do this, I'm going to save. Okay. So this is a bit of a longer episode. Hopefully you guys don't mind. this is just gonna be a terrible idea. I feel like it's gonna be a terrible idea. Oh! Yeah. Yeah, terrible idea. Kind of figured that was gonna happen. Yeah. But hey, at least I can get in and out easy, right? I mean, that's something good, I suppose. Was the angle too much on the hinges? Okay. I mean, at least all the hinges are still there. That's good, right? And then we're gonna put this down to like 10 million. Or should we just keep it at 3.6? And we have an enemy coming in. Dude, what are you doing? Sir, what are you doing? You are going the complete wrong direction here. How can you even... Oh my god. Hup. There we go. Okay. And I know as soon as I get up into here, it's going to turn on my jetpack because it's dumb. Okay. So I think I need to set things in place for this thing. And this thing's just going absolutely nuts. Alright, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to end the video here, kind of on a hanger, or cliffhanger? Yeah, I just said hanger for some reason, I don't know. And I'm going to try to work on this a little bit off camera, at least get it to the point where it can fly, and then by the time we get back to the next episode, it should be ready to go and flying, hopefully. We will see. But right now it's destroying things for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. And let me know what you think. All right. This is going to be fun. Or not. Probably not. Let's be honest. All right. Have a good one.